Hello guys, it's Salesforce Walk and Talk new series. So today we're going to discuss about some interesting trends that we could see in the Salesforce related jobs. So if for example 10 years ago it was just enough for the Salesforce developer to know basic technologies like for example Apex, some sharing stuff related, for example Visualforce. So it was really, let's say, kind of enough for the developer to be able to start his career as a Salesforce developer, because a lot of companies were looking for the person who knows these basic skills, and after some interview it was easy to get the job, let's say. So nowadays what we have, its situation in the market a little bit different. So if you guys will review, let's say, jobs, you will be able to find out that those jobs are actually industry related or specific products are related. So for example, we could see more and more situations where, for example, marketing cloud developer is required, or CPQ developer is required, and so on and so forth. So that means that because of Salesforce became so big, and there are a lot of areas, and each of the products require specific expertise. So that's why more and more companies looking not just in general for the Salesforce specialist, but they are looking for the specialist with a specific experience. So that still means that you should know basic of Apex, basic of LVC, basic of sharings, data modeling, and so on and so forth. But plus now you need to have industry specific knowledges or product specific knowledges. So what I mean by industry specific knowledges. So today we could see that in some, for example, open positions, there is a note, like for example, we are looking for the person who have experience, for example, in insurance. We are looking for the person who have experience in the communications cloud, and so on and so forth. So that means that we are in situation when more and more we need to have a specific knowledges around specific areas, around specific business domains, and it not just related to Salesforce in general. So of course there are still some let's say open positions that still like this, but in general they are becoming more specific. So that means that when we are working with the Salesforce historically, right, based on the number of the project where we're working, so we have a situation that we need to, let's say, gain our experience in the specific areas, and then when we are looking for the new position, so our previous experience will play a key role. Or if you, for example, would like to jump from one business domain and from one area to another one, so that means that you will have to learn. Let's imagine that, for example, previously you was working as a Salesforce Marketing Cloud person, right? You built your experience in that area, and for example, when you started to be open for a new opportunity, you go into the market and you could see that, for example, here is the tons of open position in the period for the Salesforce CPQ specialists. So that means that you have two ways, right? It's continue to look for your specifics, like for the marketing cloud, or you could spend some time and learn Salesforce CPQ, for example, in order to become, open for more positions than just for the position in one area. So it depends on how you would like to build your let's say career. So you could build your career around some specific area or around some specific product of Salesforce, or you could learn new items each time when you, for example, need to jump from one domain to another. So it's really something which I could see here and there when Salesforce developers looking for new opportunities, because generic position like for example looking in general for the skilled Salesforce engineer, they are not so often in job board tables. So that's why here is my observation. So if you guys see some another picture in your country, so it might be true, but please make a note, make a comment under that video and describe so how you see the market at this moment, how you see the market in next 10 years. So what will be next steps for the Salesforce developers, for them to keep up to date with all these trends that we could see in the Salesforce related market.